I can do this because I have a lot of resources. I'm not saying everybody needs to do this, but I was sexually abused as a child. I was sexually abused as a child. I have zero shame about that. That does not mean I'm not feisty. That does not mean that I'm not sexual. But I think a lot of times when you say that, earlier when I would say, yeah, I was a sexual abuse victim, I almost felt like everybody in the room is like, oh, or even I'm like, oh, and now I'm like, yeah, bring it, right? That's what happened to me. And I lived through it. And I don't know how I would have been if that didn't happen to me, but I know a lot of the ways I am are still the same as if it hadn't happened to me. And maybe it did change me in some ways, and that's okay too. So I'm just trying to advocate and say it's not something we need to be ashamed of, to just say this happened to me. And I loved that about the Me Too movement, where so many people, because I think it almost feels like if I say that, people are going to look at me differently, or I'm going to be seen as weak, or I'm going to be seen as vulnerable. And I don't want to be seen as those things. So I'm just not going to tell anybody.